Okay, people. So I'm here at work, and I wanted to show you guys how you are being taken advantage of by all these companies, but definitely this company. More than likely, when you're seeing this video, it means that I have been let go, fired, or quit, which is probably coming fairly soon. No, this is not necessarily retaliation, and it's not revenge for anything, but it's just something that's been weighing on me for a long time. And I actually have been telling my customers over the counter this, but I think you all need to hear it. So, I've worked with this company since 2006, and I've worked. I left, went somewhere else, came back, left, went somewhere else, came back. So I basically spent about 13 years with Oreilly. I worked for Napa for 5, independent Napa for 1, and a couple of little things. But consistently, I haven't worked 20 years with these guys. But I started 20 years ago, or 19 years ago. So my point is that over the years, I've watched this company get more and more corporate. They have gotten to the point now where the numbers are their only concern. How much growth have we had the last quarter? So when they sign off on $4 million in profit increase, but yet they don't pay their employees, they take away benefits, the prices are still going up, 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 up. That's not fair. So I want to show you actual prices here where they are gouging you pretty hard. So my numbers might not be 100% right because some things I'm sure have changed since I was deep enough into this company to be able to know all that. But it has been the difference between a walk-in customer price and a commercial customer price is the commercial customer gets his discount out of markup. So when the guy comes in, Joe Blow shop and says, okay, how much is this part? It's $50. Well, how much is my price? It's 47. Well, I don't get much of a discount off of that. Well, it's because we probably bought it for $40, so we're making $10 off of it, and we're only making 7 off of it when we sell it to you. So you don't get a discount off of retail, you get a discount off of markup. So employees, we don't get a linear discount. It could be 5% over cost, it could be 10% over cost. It just depends on what it is. Like, we don't really get a discount off of oil, nobody does. But so I wanted to show you guys, I will be using the employee prices as a base and then see what retail prices are to show you how far they mark up that part. The number one thing I want to show you are wiper blades. So check this out. So as you can see, this is for a 2018 Chevy Silverado, very common vehicle. Wiper blades are an absolute necessity. You have to have wiper blades on your vehicle to be able to drive it safely. So you would think that they would try to make that easier on you. No. This is the cheapest wiper blade we sell. They are $17 a piece. Okay? Store brand. We just actually started getting these. These are the top of the line. They are $40 each. That's priced each wiper blade. 10 years ago, they were $5 a piece for the cheap ones, and they were like $20 a piece for the expensive ones. Now watch this. I put in my employee price. Cheap one, $5.34. Expensive one, $18.84. $19.18. So they are marking these things up 100% on the high side. They're marking them up over 100% on the low side. And again, this is not cost, but this is very close to it. I mean, 5%, 10%, whatever. So you see that they are making that much profit off of a wiper blade on the backs of you guys walking in here wanting parts. So let me go ahead and just put in like a big shop account and see what they get. So there you are, $11, 38.38. So they don't get much of a discount. Still, that is gouging. There's no other possible explanation for it. Let me show you batteries. Okay, walk-in pricing. Now there's 2 different size batteries that fit that truck. But the way Oreilly does their battery pricing retail is it's based off of the warranty. So 4-year warranty costs that much, 3-year costs that much, 2-year costs that much, and 1-year costs that much. It doesn't matter what the brand is or what the size is. It doesn't matter the brand, the store brand, but you know, that's the only thing that changes the price. So 4-year battery walk-in price is $260. A 3-year battery walk-in price is $230. You see it there. And a 2-year is $200, and I don't offer a 1-year for that. So let's see what employee cost is. And a 4-year battery. So you can see 2 different part numbers, group sizes, 2 different prices. Because retail, it's just warranty, but here it could be a little different. So again, it's off of markup. So 134, 151, that's 4-year. 110, 110, that's 2-year. And then, or 3-year, 2 years, 103. So you see how much they're marking the batteries. And again, it's, you know, you have to have a battery in order to run your car. So, you know, they're screwing you out of it. Now, I have sent people down to Walmart to get a battery. They're about $20 cheaper than us, but they don't hold up real well. The big problem with the Walmart batteries, the top of the line one is, I think, made by the same people that make ours. But the other 2 are made by Exide, and they gas a lot, so they corrode everything around them. You're always having to clean the posts. Same thing with Atwood's batteries. They work fine, but you got to maintain the hell out of them. But Atwood's batteries are about $40 cheaper than ours. So as I said, they're gouging you. Let me show you some more. Okay, here's a fuel pump. And there's a bunch of different choices here, but we'll just kind of look at the prices here. $240, $238, $242, $355. That's just a connector, it's not a fuel pump. But you can see, $250 to $350. My price, $140, $130, $132. Now that one, that's a direct injection pump, so it's going to be high anyway. But that's $267. So again, you know, they're marking them up like $100. They're just, you know, this is where they're getting their fat profits every quarter. That and cutting payroll so short. I mean, they're sending people home early on days, and then the 2 of us that are left to run the store get overrun, and then you know, sending people home early, sending people, you know, on long lunches, scheduling them to come in later. You know, these are all on the backs of the guys that are working here. So, and on the backs of the people that come in to buy the parts. I mean, you guys don't want to pay extra. See, here's commercial costs: $210, $202, $185. Again, with that direct injection, but you know, you guys are getting screwed. You really are. And there's only not much you can do about it. I'm sure that they're going to see this and they're going to send some kind of cease and desist. I mean, they send it to me. I'm not stopping it because there's nothing slanderous or, you know, there's no libel here. There's no defamation here. This is all facts. You guys can see it right here. This is fact. So I'm not going to cease and desist, but YouTube might cease and desist. TikTok might cease and desist. So I don't know how long you guys will be able to see it, but this is true. I mean, you can go in if you have a good rapport with your parts guy at the store. You say, hey man, I saw something out there that was showing that, you know, they're kind of screwing the walk-in customer. You know, can you show me if it's true? What's employee cost versus retail? Oh, I can't show you that. Well, maybe they will. Okay, well, what's, you know, like your best account versus walk-in? You know, but there's some things that you don't get much of a discount. I'll show you. Well, so much for that. This is a long block engine. That is $43.88.99. So $43.89, right? cost. It's almost $1,000 just in markup. Now, remember, they're still making a profit selling it to me. They're still making a profit off of me. They're making a lot of profit off of you. So here I have to kind of hide names and addresses. Walk-in 41. So yeah. See, the difference between walk-in and the account was only like $200. But we got, what, $700 difference between employee and walk-in? It's crap. It's crap. No, actually, it's $800 between walk-in and employee. You guys are getting screwed big time. So I just spent a little bit of time just looking for something that had very little markup besides oil. I couldn't find anything. Still, there's still at least like a 50% drop, a significant drop, 40% drop between retail and employee cost. So, I mean, you guys are getting screwed, man. Just exactly how much markup do they need? Not very much. They do if they want to keep this up. I just had somebody tell me that Oreilly was the majority stockholder was Blackstone. I don't know what that means, but apparently Blackstone's been doing this thing with a lot of big companies, just buying up all their stock, and I don't know. But that's the point I wanted to make. Not necessarily revenge or anything like that. Just, you guys are getting absolutely screwed. Absolutely screwed. And I don't know what else to tell you. I mean, you can say, oh, I can get that on Amazon for a little bit more than employee cost. I still buy stuff on eBay all the time. And I work here. I would definitely weigh the warranty against the savings. Like a radiator, buy it from a parts store. That way, if you have a problem, you can walk it right back into the parts store and get a new one rather than trying to fight with these guys online. If it's something like an oil filter, a tire, something like that where you can kind of eat the warranty, do it. Buy it online. Don't waste your money on this kind of thing. Don't waste your money getting screwed. So, yeah, I know it costs money to run a business. It doesn't cost that much. But you guys have a good day and try to keep your heads above water.